Yo, what's good, y'all? So this story time about how I went to jail in my pajamas. So look, one day I get up, I'm trying to get ready for work, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be to work at probably like 4, 5:30. It's probably like 1 o'clock. I just wake up, so I'm just chilling. I got a couple hours to go. Next thing I know, I hear on the door. I'm like, oh shit, that's the police. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's the police. So I instantly get to looking out the windows or whatever, trying to see. I'm like, oh, that ain't the police. So I look through the peephole, it's my cousin. So while I'm looking through the peephole, he like, cuz, open the door, cuz, open the door, right? In a panic. So I'm like, oh shit, I open the door. I'm like, damn, cuz, what's up? He like, cuz, let me in. I was just running from the police. I'm like, so why you come here, right? He like, I had nowhere else to go, cuz. I'm like, okay. And he was like, yeah, so I was in the car with this girl and she got flicked by the police. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, so, I don't know if I had a warrant or not. I keep that on me, so I told her, pull off. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, so when she didn't pull off, I just jumped out the whip, skated. First thing I thought of was Key. I knew you was right up the street, so I came here. I'm like, okay, but why you run here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had nobody else to come to, man. Come on, open the door, let me in, right? I'm like, all right, man, come on. So we close the door. He like, panicking, right? Not really panicking, just panting out of breath. I'm like, all right. He like, man, cuz, put some pepper outside just in case they come here and the dogs come here sniffing or whatever, we could throw off the scent. So I'm like, all right, cool. I go outside, I lay the pepper down around the crib or whatever, close the door. He like, word, cuz, good looking, what you was on? I'm like, man, I'm on my way to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? You straight? You good? He like, yeah, I'm good. About 10 minutes go by. We chilling. Next thing I know, I hear. Now, I know that's the police. You know the police, they knocking aggressive. They knocking like they trying to come through the door on a knock, right? So me and cuz, all right, both get big. We like, that's the J. I'm like, all right, cool, cuz. He like, cuz, hide me, right? So in my crib, it's a 1-story crib, but I got a basement. And then in my house is like the front door, then that's the living room. Then it's open to the dining room. Then it's open to the kitchen, right? In the kitchen, by the back door to get to the back, it's a latch that I got, like, it's like a trap door almost, you could say. Because it got a latch on it. It looked like the kitchen tile, but the latch, you lift it up, you go down to the basement. We had a rug we kept over it because it just looked crazy with a latch right there in your back or on your floor. So we keep a big rug over it. I move the rug, I open the latch, I'm like, cuz, go down there, right? Put the rug back over it. They steady banging, they don't care. They banging hard. So I open the door, I'm like, yeah, what's going on? They like, yeah, we got reason to believe that a suspect that was running, he came and he ran to this house. I'm like, what gave y'all the reason to believe that? You know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, we just got reason to believe that he came here. Could we come in and search? I'm like, nah, I'm trying to get ready for work right now, but ain't nobody come here. Like, I ain't seen nobody. I don't know nothing about that. They like, you could either let us in or we could get a warrant or something, but we just got reason to believe. I'm like, man, I will help y'all, but I don't know nothing about that, and I ain't seen none of that, so excuse me. I close the door, right? I think they leave. So I go to cuz, I bang on the door, I'm like, cuz, they gone, right? He like, no, just wait. So we waiting, we chilling, about 5 more minutes go by, they banging on the door again. So I'm like, damn, man. I open the door back, they like, look, the reason why we got reason to believe that a suspect came here is because we got eyewitnesses saying that he came to this house. I'm like, man, y'all gotta get a warrant, man. Like, I don't know nothing about none of that. So if y'all ain't gonna get no warrant, right, I'm getting arrogant, right? If y'all ain't gonna get no warrant, then go ahead about y'all business. Close the door back, right? They bang on it again. So I'm cocky, I'm like, man, didn't I tell y'all y'all gotta get a warrant? They like, look, we gonna get a warrant to search this house. We just letting you know, we finna get a warrant. I ain't thinking they finna get a warrant. Like, it's gonna take, boom, I close the door. I gotta get ready for work. Hours go by, they banging back on the door again. I'm like 19. I don't even know if they got a warrant or not, but I open the door cocky too. Man, didn't I tell y'all gotta get a warrant and da-da-da-da-da? Y'all gotta get a warrant to come up in here. Mid-sentence, flash the paper in my face. Man, we got a warrant. I don't know if it was a real warrant or not, but they barging in, pushing the paper in my face. Whatever. So they searching around the crib. They going through my room, through my other room, which was a closet, because I ain't had no kids. Me and my girl stayed there. They going towards the back door, and they like, all right, man, ain't nobody here. One of them, I got an attic in there, but it's like in my kitchen, and had my little laundry room right there. They looking up, they see like, man, that's too small. Ain't nobody got up there, right? And he walked back over the rug. One of them was just too persistent. Like, he was super persistent. He stepped over it, and it's kind of light. He like, that's weird. He walked back over it, coming back towards the front door. He go back, he looking around again. He step over it. He like, why is it so light right here? Like, that's weird. I'm like, oh, quick on the feet. I'm like, oh, we remodeled the kitchen and the floors was messed up when we moved in, so we remodeled it. And that's probably why. He was like, oh yeah, it makes sense, right? He come back over it again and was like, he like, nah, that just sounds too weird. He moved the rug, right? And see, it's a latch. He lift up the latch and go down in the basement. See cuz down there. He instantly up, flashlight. Hey, put your hands up. Come out with your hands up, right? All the police that was in there, they all come to the back. They looking down there. They all going down there. They bring cuz up in handcuffs, right? All I see is his hands like this. Like, it's steps. So you go slowly all the way down. So when he coming up the steps, his hands is up first, right? So they pull him up out of there. They putting him in handcuffs. I'm like, damn, cuz, man. Damn, cuz, right? So I'm like, look, cuz, whatever you need, while they taking him to the front, I'm like, whatever you need, cuz, if you need bond, take my number down, da-da-da-da-da, I'm going to get you up out of there, right? They walking him towards the front door. While I'm walking with them towards the front door, they get to putting me in handcuffs. I'm like, hold on, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, what y'all taking me for? Like, I ain't run from y'all. I ain't got nothing going on. They like, look, man, that's aiding in the bed, dude. All you had to do was let us come in here and tell us this and this and this. I'm like, no, I don't know nothing about nothing. They like, man, be quiet. You going too, right? I'm like, hold on, man. I'm trying to get to work. I got on my pajamas and just a regular t-shirt. I ain't even got no shoes on. I'm like, man, can I at least put some shoes on? They let me put some shoes on. Instead of me going to work, now I'm going down to the county. Me and cuz in the back of the car, sick. He like, man, my fault, cuz, man, my fault. I'm like, man, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the county. I'm like, man, cuz I got to get to work. So I call my job, let them know what's going on. I call my girl, let her know what's going on. We get the bail bondsman, we get out, or I get out. So when I get the bail or whatever and I get out, I'm telling cuz like, hey, cuz, I'm going to get you up out of there, right? I think cuz still had a warrant. I think he had to stay or whatever. So the crazy part is, when we stayed where I stayed at, it was some construction workers. It's 44th and Division in Grand Rapids. If anybody from Grand Rapids, they know. It's a Family Dollar over there, and they was just building it. I stayed there when they was building it. The construction workers seen him come to my house, seen me open the door, talk to him, let him in, go outside, lay the pepper around the crib, come back in. They seen the whole thing. So, you know, when you running from the police and they looking for you, they gonna look everywhere, all around the vicinity. They go to the construction workers, most likely, and was like, hey, did y'all see somebody run and da-da-da-da-da? They was probably like, yeah, we seen them go right to that crib, right to my house, right? So they let them know. That's how they come to my house in the first place. That's how they get the warrant. That's how they lock us both up. And I got locked up in my pajamas. Instead of going to work, I went to jail. Trying to save my cousin head, man. What's up, head buster? I tried, cuz. I tried everything I could, like hours. I was even going to miss work, be late, just trying to make sure you got about make sure you got about that thing, man. But more to this story is, sometimes you just got to say no. Sometimes you got to say no regardless, right? Instead of you helping, like, I mean, sometimes you got to help your folks. Like, I try to help my people, but sometimes you just got to say no, because you could end up in a situation that you wasn't planning on, wasn't prepared for, and wasn't ready to go through, right? I wasn't ready to go to jail. I mean, at least I could have put on 2 socks, 2 drawers, a beater with the t-shirt, something, you know, to keep me warm in there. But, yeah, man, learn to say no or help your people and deal with the consequences. I'll see y'all boys again, man. Love. Word, man.